there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and welcome back to another build here on the video. Now this is actually a shell challenge that is done by HipHipRenee. So I have actually been wanting to do shell challenge from other people. Like, I've done my monthly collabs myself, but I've wanted to do in the past actually try some of the shell challenges from different people and things like that, and actually, like, play around with it, because everyone's building style is somewhat different, and having like a set of challenges and rules that you sort of have to like work around and go by makes you try different things a lot of the time. So I wanted to do one for a long time, and every time I would come across one, it was like a tweet or something like that, and they were like, we'll be recording a video of the tours, or we'll be streaming the tours at this date, and the date was either the very next day, the day I saw the tweet, or sometime after. So obviously I never almost ever had time to actually participate in any of the ones that I did see, and for some reason a lot of time I didn't see many of them, though I knew they were going on. So I happened to see this one before it was too late for me to actually, like, be a part of it. So I definitely wanted to try it, and also the fact that this one is very small. I've actually not tried doing a teeny home. I think there's like two options. Maybe there's not, but I haven't actually fooled with the whole, like, teeny home thing for the tiny living, to see like the benefits of the house or anything like that, or even try to build one. I wanted to, I just never got around to it, and I had other builds that I already had like swimming around in my head that I was like really wanting to do. So I never actually, built one, and this was, not only was I getting to do a shell challenge like I wanted to, but I got to full and play with doing the teeny living, and let me tell you, it is hard for someone like me to do the teeny living, because I like making some bigger size builds, and I tend to make them too big. I've gotten better at it to the point they're not so big, but at the same time I still tend to make them a little bit on the bigger side. Anyway, gonna get on to sort of the rules of this. She made the shell and then posted it up. And she has it under this hashtag HipHipShell822, which obviously by the time you're seeing this, you actually should be seeing this the day that she's gonna be doing the tours. And I'm purposely going to post this video earlier in the day in hopes that it's before she does the tour, so that if you come across, you might have a chance to actually check out her stream and go and actually watch her stream of touring all the builds. So hopefully I will get this out in the morning and remember to do that. But yeah, she actually built this on a 20 by 15. She allows for any lots, for it to be put on any lot size. So you don't have to build it. In this case, I didn't have to build it on the 20 by 15. I actually went with a 20 by 20, which is in Windenburg, I believe. And I didn't want to get a lot that was too much bigger than the build, because I didn't actually want to like have a grandiose lot. I just wanted, like, a little room to play around with, put some trees out there and things like that. And I liked doing this rock pathway. I've done them before, but I added like little plants inside of this one, which was fun. I did cut out a lot of the rock pathway because it was just me setting out a bunch of rocks. I do wish they actually would start, like, in like a free update or something, give us more rocks in that category, like different shapes and like more options, because we only have like 5 rocks, and for someone like me who does stuff like this, I like to play around with the rocks quite often to make like pathways and stuff like that. It gets repetitive, and you have to like make sure you're rotating them and sizing them to different size so that they don't necessarily look like the same rock over and over again. So I wish they would give like some more rock options and like a free update or something, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But anyway, so let's get back to the rules here. We cannot use CC, but we can use any of the packs. We could not add or delete any of the current things that she originally had up, so the walls, the foundation, things like that. We could not add or delete them, but we could add on to inside and outside, add stuff onto it. But one of the things with this particular shell, she made sure to be like, yeah, keep it under the 64 tiles, which I actually didn't. One, like I said, I hadn't fooled with the tiny living before, so I was like not 100% sure how that fully worked. I've watched people make them, and I've watched people talk about them, so I got a general idea of how they worked, but I decided not to add anything on. One, I did want to try the challenge myself with a teeny lot, like a teeny home, so I didn't want to make it bigger, because I think she had it at 60 tiles, so we could have, like, added on or whatever, somehow to, like, make a 64, like, probably could have added, like, a bathroom on instead of doing the bathroom how I did it, but, so yeah. But I decided that I wasn't going to add on anything because I wanted it to be as much of a challenge for me as possible. And she will be touring these builds on August 22nd. She says the weekend of, but I think in a thing on Twitter, I think she's mainly, like, it's going to be the 22nd. So I don't know if maybe she's going to do, like, both Saturday and Sunday, but I know for surely Saturday. So, and I'm hoping that I can catch them, but I might end up having plans on Saturday, so I might not get to catch the stream myself, but I will definitely make sure to have the information down in the description below, and I will also be tweeting it out so that people know that she is streaming this and such. I actually first met HipHipRenee through my monthly collabs. She participated in some of them in the past. She's a very, very talented simmer, and I like her, like, brief history, true crime type things that she's got going on right now. That is, like, some of my favorite things to watch of hers, and I really like that she's sort of done those, like, brought it into, like, you know, Sims. I like combining things. I like the idea of bringing something that normally isn't thought of in Sims, or, like, if you get what I mean. Like how I make Pokemon Sims. I try to make Sims out of Pokemon, so, but yeah. So anyway, definitely go check out her stuff. I will have all of her stuff down in the description below. Her Origin ID, and her YouTube, and her Twitch, and things like that. And like I said, I am going to be trying to post this early in the morning. I'm editing this the day before, and it should be fine because I don't have any plans today, so unless something unexpected happens, I definitely should have this out earlier in the morning on Saturday to hopefully get this out before her stream. So if you come across this, definitely check out the link below and follow her on Twitch and check out the stream, because I've already seen a bunch of people actually submit entries to this by the time I submitted mine up on the gallery. So there's definitely a lot of talented people that she's going to be touring their builds to, and I really hope that I get a chance to see them myself, but we will see. And now I'm sort of going to talk about my ideas with the build, sort of. Basically, to some degree, I was just imagining that it was like a single sim, because there's, like, no way that I can imagine, like, a family of Sims living in here, like, even, like, a small family, like, a single parent with a child. Like, I was sort of wanting to try to go that way, because I wanted to try to challenge myself, but I was like, I don't see how it's possible. Maybe a couple, but once you add a kid into it, it's, because, you know, you have to have, like, stuff for the kid, and I was like, I don't see how this would be possible. I mean, technically, I think you could add, with the way Tiny Living works, you could add a basement right directly below it, and levels right directly above it, and it not count over the 64 tiles. I could be wrong. I think the way that the 64 tiles works is like on the grid squares down there, so I think that's how that works. And if you expand them, that's when it will change, but if you go straight up or down, it's fine. But I'm not 100% sure. But at the same time, again, like I said in the beginning, I was wanting to challenge myself as much as possible, so I didn't add a basement level or a upper level for that reason. And you may have also just seen me sort of messing around with the sinks. I know there is technically a mod that allows for sinks over top of the toilet, which helps with the tiny living thing, and it's sort of annoying that that didn't exist already, because technically in real life, I want to say it's like in Japan somewhere? I could be wrong, don't 100% quote me on that, but I think they have something similar to like the sink over top of the toilet, and like the water from the sink gets reused in the toilet, not vice versa. The toilet water doesn't get reused in the sink, I don't think. So, but I could be wrong, but I really do think it's like Japan or somewhere over that way that they have toilets like that. So they do exist, and it would have made like bathrooms so much easier. And I wish there was also like smaller refrigerators, like been like a little bit condensed instead of the big bulky ones that we have. Like, I feel like there's some things that I wish they would have added in tiny living when it came to like those things, because doing this I realized, especially like the bathroom and the kitchen, like everywhere else was fine really, but with the bathroom and the kitchen, trying to get everything in there and fit, it's like but I was going to try to do like a little fake looking like thing with a sink and a toilet, and I probably could have sized down the sink and done it, but I also want it to potentially be actually usable for a sim. Now I know with the toilet, sometimes the toilet paper holders or any decorations you put near the toilet sometimes will make sims act funky about the toilet, so some of that stuff I put around the toilet may have to be deleted if a sim is actually living on this lot. So I didn't test it before because I was doing a few other things and like sort of in a hurry to get this done and everything else done that I was planning on to. But yeah, so since CC was not allowed, I wasn't gonna go get that toilet that actually works. If you want to do that, and if you do download this, because this is up on the gallery, it is actually already up on the gallery when I'm doing this voiceover, because I just wanted to make sure that it was up there whenever, for whenever she goes and grabs them, because if she's potentially grabbing some of them as they go up, so that she gets them ready and it's easier for her to do the tour. And I would understand if she does that. I wanted to get it up as soon as possible, just in case. So that they're there for her. If it can make it easier on her, then that's what I was trying to do. So, but yeah, if you want to add like that modded sink toilet combo later, and if you download this, feel free to. I probably will if I use this for my own sims. I also was intending, I didn't end up putting a sink in the bathroom at all, because my intentions was to put it in the kitchen, and since the kitchen was literally going to be right beside the bathroom, even though it's sort of annoying when they go to the kitchen or the bathroom instead of one or the other. Usually they don't use the kitchen sink and they go to the bathroom sink, but my intentions was to put a sink there, but then I ended up making the kitchen smaller than I thought. And in this version, and even in the screenshots, you won't see a sink. In the version that I have downloaded to the gallery, there is a sink in the kitchen. It's the tiny live-in sink, and it's sort of it's on the wall opposite of the side where the oven and the refrigerator is, and I try to sink it back inside the wall as much as possible so that hopefully sims could actually walk by it. So yeah, I was hoping to still give a sink there and hoping that it's still functionable. I also did include some pet stuff in here, so there could be like a little cat. I was leaning more towards cat. I do realize now that I'm saying this, I put the pet bed upstairs, and this is a ladder, so there's no way for that cat to realistically get up there. Didn't think about that beforehand until I did this voiceover, but you know what? We'll just overlook oh well. She can carry the kitty up with her, or he, whatever, if it really must, or move the cat bed down. There's also a couch down there, or technically a love seat, so it's not like the kitty doesn't have somewhere to lay, but I thought it would be cute to have the pet bed beside the bed. But I'm realizing now that the cat can't get up there. But whatever. that could be changed later on, but yeah. So, I was definitely going with more of a yellow theme. I don't know, like yellow, gray, and black. That was sort of the theme. And white. Add white on that. That was more of my theme, and then I put some hints of blues and stuff like that. I wanted to do colorful originally, but then I started leaning more towards the yellows and the grays, black, whites, and then hints of blue. So there is a few different colors, but those are the main colors that I used to decorate this, and I had quite a bit of fun actually doing this. It was definitely a challenge, but I had a lot of fun doing it, even though it was a challenge. So it definitely was different for me because, like I said, I don't normally do small builds, especially tiny builds. I actually hadn't, like I said, fooled with the tiny living much, but it was a different thing for me, and I liked doing it. It was fun. I hope you like how it turned out, and I'm really strongly suggesting to go check out HipHipRenee's channel and all of her stuff. She is a amazing simmer and person, and I definitely think she deserves more views and some more followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. And she definitely, I enjoy any time that I get to sort of work with her. It's been a while since I've done anything with her because of my break, and also because I think just time-wise. I do want to apologize if my voice sounds a little weird and I seem a little spacey or anything like that. My nose is trying to run hardcore because I get allergies for some reason when I wake up in the morning. I don't know if it's just like a built up from overnight, but I did just wake up, so I'm not fully awake technically, but I have quite a few voiceovers I need to try to work on today. So, and this is the one I wanted to start with so that I make sure I can get it out Saturday morning. But yeah, so I should have mentioned that earlier, but yeah, I apologize if I seem a little spacey or my voice sounds a little weird and anything like that, but I'm still trying to partially wake up. But yeah. So let me know down in the comments below how you thought of this build. Have you ever tried any of her shell challenges in the past? And if you tried out this one, let me know. I'd love to go actually try to see anyone's, if they have any videos or anything of making this. I would like to go see them if possible. So let me know down in the comments below or message me over on Twitter. My social medias will be down in the description below as well. Again, check out hers. All of her stuff will be in the description too. And I had fun with this, and it was a challenge, but that's a good part. That's a good thing to have it as a challenge. I like challenges because they can make you better. So, but I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you liked it and had fun watching the video. If you can, go check out her stream of the tours of all of the builds that were submitted in for this challenge. I will definitely be tweeting out when she does go live. Even if I don't get a chance to watch it myself, I will definitely let you all know when she is live if you don't already follow her already. And if you did like the video and everything and the build, make sure to hit that lovely like button, subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified when another video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed this shell challenge, and I hope to get to do more shell challenges in the future. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!